Welcome back to the Scratch Paper channel where we explore interesting products, and today we will be exploring this brand new set of headphones from Edifier. Edifier is actually a brand that I personally love, and I've tried some of their speakers in the past, and I always walked away rather impressed and just generally happy. I think they're one of the brands that are just slept on. I've actually tried their Neobuds Pros earbuds, and at that time when I tried it, I thought they were just almost as good as the first generation AirPods Pros. They just sent me this, and it's called the WH950NB. Very reminiscent of Sony's naming convention, in which it's very confusing. The design is actually also reminiscent of the Sony's. This is something I have not seen personally from them before. And what I mean is rather nice packaging. Feels good. It's a nice shape. It's not too big. It's not too small. I just think it just speaks to like high quality. At least that's the impression that I get. Active noise cancellation, ambient sound selection. I'm guessing that's kind of like their version of sound transparency. Personalized EQ, supports Google Fast Pair for Android users. Takes an hour and a half to fully charge this. Playtime is about 35 hours. This actually looks nice. They are very reminiscent of the Sony's. The cables and then the chargers. And of course, quick start guide, the manual. First impressions. What I instantly noticed is how incredibly soft these leather pads are. They're super soft, just really soft. They're just incredibly soft. The top band is metal. I think it looks great. I think it looks premium. Plastic bits are here, especially here, this side. And it's got that matte finish too, which is nice. Same goes with the ear cups themselves. The cup cover is actually some sort of this textured plastic. It almost looks like leather, but it's not. It feels good, which is again another good sign. Okay, so before anything else, let me just try them on and see how they actually feel. Not as light as the Sony's, but very light. The seal is actually really nice. Like it's not even on, but I can barely hear myself. Paired and connected. Now the next thing I need to do is download the app. Another interesting note is that for the overseas market, the brackets are different with a high cost PVD coating. So they actually spent a little bit more money with the materials that they use compared to the one that's locally sold in China. Okay, testing. I have the ambient sound on, meaning I can hear my environment. It does a pretty good job. It's not the best, but still decent. Like I would say I can have a conversation like this. I'm gonna give this a rest. I'm gonna test it out first for sound, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my impression. Surprise, so it's actually 2023, and I gave myself a couple of weeks to try out this product and, also give myself a break because, the holidays. But I've got some interesting things to share with you guys. So first and foremost, these headphones are definitely comfortable. They're very soft, pleasant to wear. They're not as light as the Bose, but they're not heavy at all. I don't think. I can wear this for hours on end, and it's actually really nice. Second is that the seal is really good, that even if they're completely off, I feel like ANC is on. I can barely hear myself speak right now. You can see there's different modes for ANC. High noise cancellation, low noise cancellation. There is a wind reduction, ambient sound, and noise cancellation off. ANC performs really, really well. I think it's decent, something that you would expect from a modern pair of headphones. Again, it's not really the highest in my list of features when I'm trying out like these sort of headphones. The most important thing for me is comfort and sound. I also don't understand why they keep adding like different modes of noise cancellation. I'd rather just it be on or off. I don't really want to have a low mode or a high mode. Wind reduction, I never really got to try because I never go out with over-the-ear headphones on. I usually wear earbuds for that. The ambient sound, this is really interesting because I think they perform pretty like decently. Right now I have it on so I can speak like normal. I can hear myself. There's a little bit of hollow sound when I'm using it, as if it just sounds a little bit processed. It doesn't sound as natural as like the AirPods. But they're decent. Like I can hear myself if someone walks in, I can hear them. If someone's talking to me, I can hear them as well. Interesting thing about the sound transparency is that I recently just tried out Master & Dynamics MW75 headphones, and those are premium headphones. Like they're nearly $700. The sound transparency for those, I don't think they're as good as these. So that's really surprising. They don't perform as well as Apple's sound transparency, but they work. So for the rest of this review, I want to talk about the actual sound of this. So in the app, you get to choose between classic, dynamic, and customized. Now, I've kind of just fiddled with it just a little bit because, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just trying to listen to it as I adjust it. And I seem to have found the sound that I like. For most people, I think dynamic mode would be great. It's good enough. And also they have this like 3 modes. There's gaming mode, there's music mode, and there's theater mode. I did try theater mode and I don't really know how to describe it, but it's almost like they make the soundstage really wide and you do feel like you're sitting inside a theater. Surprising. Again, one of those things that I actually like. And the sound coming from these headphones are actually really good. Much better than my Bose QC35s. I would even say better than the QC45s that I recently tried out. But again, sound is very subjective, so that will really depend on you. But I think the point here is that they do sound good and they're comfortable and they look good. I mean, aside from the branding, I don't really like to see any logos as much as possible unless you're more of like an established brand, you know, because with that comes some sort of brand equity, right? Edifier isn't really there yet, so I'd prefer not to have any sort of branding. But aside from that, I think they actually look good. They look like really modern headphones that feel premium and look kind of premium too. So the things that I don't like about this headphones, really there's not much, to be honest with you, aside from the fact that I'm kind of forced to use the app to fully unlock the capabilities of the headphones. That's kind of one of those things that I enjoy about my Bose QC35s is that when I turn them on, they automatically just sound good. When you turn these on, the default mode is set to classic, so they sound good, but if you switch to dynamic, they sound even better. Has a punchier bass, the soundstage is just, it's wide, and obviously you can change the ANC settings. You can definitely do that using the buttons that are built into the headphones themselves. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I prefer out of the box. They just sound good. Turn ANC or sound transparency on or off. But I'm not talking about the things that I like. I'm talking about the things I don't like. And when I said that there's really not much, it really is just the fact that this app is very annoying in the sense that when you're changing modes, it has to say it. For example, you're playing music and you want to switch the ANC mode, regardless if you're using the app or just the buttons on the headphones, it stops the music and it has to say the whole thing. Noise cancellation off or noise cancellation on or ambient sound on. It feels very intrusive, which ruins the experience. So that's only the thing that I don't like. There's really no way for me to shut it off. I couldn't find a way, even if I'm not using the app. I'm just switching it using the toggles on or the buttons on the headphones. It has to say those prompts. Other than that, though, this has been the biggest surprise in terms of headphones for me in 2022. This one surprised me the most just because they feel like a good replacement for my QC35s. Like I would be happy to use these over my QC35s. As a matter of fact, I've been using these over my Bose. Definitely check them out. I want to say thank you to Edifier for sending these. These are prototypes when I got them, so they weren't available in the out in the market yet. They should be available now, but check them out in the link below. You will not be upset and especially considering the price point. Like if you're just looking for good ANC headphones that are comfortable to wear and sound really great and have all the extra features that I guess other premium headphones have, these are it. I think these are definitely worth checking out. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, if you want to reach out to me, here's my email address. I'm going to be doing a couple of headphones and earphones in this channel just because there's a lot of them. It doesn't mean I'm changing. I'm doing mostly just earphones or headphones, but just a little warning. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's celebration. Looking forward to this year. So thank you so much.